If you sit down with any project manager and ask them what they believe is most critical in managing a project, you will receive many different responses. Some will tell you that creating a solid plan is most critical, while others will tell you that setting and achieving deadlines is most critical. Most experienced leaders would strongly point out the importance of keeping within budget. What is managing risk and project risk? Project risk means any unforeseen occurrence that affects some aspect of the project, including its resources, activities, individuals, finances, or timing. Risk management in PMP refers to the activities you undertake to handle possible risks in a project. There are good risks and bad risks. Good risks result in good aspects for your project, whereas bad risks result in problems. You need to attempt to utilize good risks and minimize the effects of bad risks on your project objectives as a project manager. Steps in risk management. The extent to which you would prioritize risk management would depend on the scale of your project and how much time you have available. For big projects, you would spend a great deal of time developing plans to reduce risks, but for small projects, at least make a list of each risk in order of priority. Finding risks. The first step in planning a risk management plan is to determine what kind of risks can occur. You can do this by making a list of all those problems that can affect your project. Evaluating risks. Now that you have your list of risks, you need to review them. You need to know two things: how severe the risk is and how probable it is. Then you categorize each risk as low, medium, or high. Planning risk responses. Once you are sure of what risks you have are the greatest issues that must be dealt with first, the second thing to do is to determine how to manage them. 1. Reducing risk. Attempt to reduce the possibility that the risk will happen. You can do this by altering how things are done or by introducing new rules to help avoid the risk. 2. Mitigating impact. If it is not possible to avoid the risk from occurring, attempt to reduce the damage or issues caused by the risk. 3. Risk transfer. In certain cases, you can transfer the responsibility for risk management to others. This entails that someone else or another group will manage the risk. 4. Accepting risk. If you cannot reduce, restrict, or shift the risk, then you will be forced to accept it. Executing risk responses. Then you begin implementing your risk plan. There are certain risks from time to time that you never anticipated. These require special contingency plans known as reserves. Observing and controlling risk. The final task is to review how well your risk plans are. You have to review quickly but carefully so that the risk is dealt with appropriately. Conclusion. Risk management is involved in every project. Project managers can maintain projects on schedule by identifying possible issues sooner and mapping out how to address them. With the use of discovery, research, planning, and tracking risks, projects are successfully finished. Studying risk management and implementing it will make you a more effective project manager and more capable of handling issues.